All right, so we got this rumored Saudi boxing card tentatively penciled in for December 23rd, said to involve Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin and Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. I guess the idea would be to match both fighters together, as in the winner of both of those fights, particularly if the winners are Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, to match them against each other maybe sometime early next year. So I want to talk about the prospect of Anthony Joshua fighting Otto Wallin. Now, it's not going to prepare him for Deontay Wilder at all, stylistically, so it's an odd choice of opponent. Anthony Joshua has experience with southpaws, as we know. He beat Charles Martin. He fought Alexander Usyk twice. Usyk schooled him, and while Otto Wallin is no Usyk, he's really a poor man's Usyk. I think that if Anthony Joshua comes in there with the lack of confidence that we saw in his last two fights, I think Otto Wallin's got a real chance of beating Anthony Joshua, probably on points, at least in the eyes of the fans, neutral fans. Convincing the judges, presumably, would be more difficult because Anthony Joshua is a much bigger name than Otto Wallin. He's got a relationship with the Saudis, not necessarily this particular group, but, you know, it's all Saudi royal family at the end of the day. So when it comes to the judges, I don't know whether Otto Wallin would get the decision, but I think he can give Anthony Joshua plenty of problems. He's a tough guy. He's got decent skills, not like Usyk level skills, but he's got decent skills. He's awkward. He's got dog in him. He showed that in the Tyson Fury fight. When Fury was going hell for leather at Otto Wallin, Wallin bit down on his gum shield and tried to stay there with him. He wasn't really strong enough to keep Tyson Fury off. But again, I never saw any quitting him. And Otto Wallin as well is a fighter who isn't averse or isn't shy about being dirty. And obviously we don't want fighters to be dirty, but it just shows the levels and the lengths he's willing to go to in order to win. Otto Wallin has that kind of meanness in him, even though you don't think of him as a mean fighter. Go and watch the Tyson Fury fight again. When he caught Tyson Fury with that nice left hand, I think it was in the second round, he actually tried to lace. I mean, that's what they used to call it because laces weren't taped over in the old days. So if your opponent had a cut, or even if they didn't have a cut, in the clinch, sometimes a fight would rub the laces, the inside of the glove, the laces, in the opponent's face to try and cut them or try and graze them, or if they did have a cut, to make it worse. That's what Otto Wallin did to Tyson Fury. Very, very dirty stuff. Very dirty stuff. But again, it shows the lengths he's willing to go to win a fight, how much it means to him. So he's got the dog in him. He has never had his spirit broken in a fight, unlike Anthony Joshua, who has had his spirit broken. So again, if AJ doesn't yet have his mojo back, if he doesn't have his confidence back, I would expect Otto Wallin to turn out to be a very difficult night's work for him indeed, and it wouldn't shock me at all if he got the W over Anthony Joshua, at least in the eyes of the fans. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the possibility, nothing's confirmed right now, but the possibility of Anthony Joshua facing off against Otto Wallin. I'm sure there are going to be Anthony Joshua fanatics going crazy in the comments saying, you hate AJ, this, that, and the other. No, I'm just giving you my perspective. There's no agenda against Anthony Joshua here, the same way there's no agenda against anybody else. I will criticize a fighter as I see it. There's nothing personal. And right now, Anthony Joshua has been looking weak mentally. I'm obviously comparing him to other top-level professional fighters. Compared to the average man on the street, he's obviously not weak. The average person would never be able to have dealt with the type of pressure that Anthony Joshua has in his career. Being in the limelight, fighting Klitschko at Wembley, doing all that kind of stuff. Most people would crumble long before they ever got to that level. But if we're comparing Anthony Joshua to his peers, he is mentally weak in comparison to the likes of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Alexander Usyk, and so on. Nothing personal against AJ. I'm just calling it like I see it. In terms of physical ability, Anthony Joshua's got more, I think, than Otto Wallin. Technical ability, I'd say he's got a little bit more as well. But if the mind isn't there, people who are not actually as talented as you can get the better of you. If you're second guessing yourself and worried about being hit and all this stuff is going on in your mind. So Anthony Joshua is going to need to bring some swag and some confidence to a fight against Otto Wallin if he hopes to not only win, but look good and win back the confidence of the public in doing so. So that's my take on it. Give me your take in the comment section below.